Hi, I'm Giovanna Braund, and welcome to Carolina Sessions. We're here today filming live from Rock U in Concord, North Carolina, where we're bringing you the best unsigned talent in the Carolinas. Today we have a very special guest, Shannon Lee. Please join us, and we'll see you in a moment.
Look into the mirror, I see a woman standing there before me. I don't recognize something in her eyes. I don't know who she's become, but suddenly she is someone who bears no resemblance to who I thought she was. Those eyes are angry. Those eyes are lost. Those eyes are bitter. Those eyes reveal the cost, reveal the cost. Look into her face and I see the painful memories that bind me to this path of destruction and endless confusion. I don't know where to begin this healing that she needs within. She's searching for answers. I don't know how to help her. 'Cause those eyes are lonely. Those eyes have shed the tears. Those eyes are longing. Those eyes reveal the fear, reveal the fear. Where do I run to? Where am I free? There's no escaping, 'cause she's staring right at me. And those eyes see through me. Those eyes witness the proof. Those eyes betray me. Those eyes reveal the truth, reveal the truth. Look into her soul and I see the fury I must leave behind me, and she's screaming, just let go. So I listen, 'cause I know that the only path to her contentment is my letting go of old resentment, and I'm finally ready, so I'm setting her heart free. Those eyes forgive me. Those eyes have found release. Those eyes can now see clearly. Those eyes reveal the peace, reveal the
Hi, Shannon. Thank you
Hey.
so much for joining us. That was a beautiful song, and I want to get into that in a minute, but first I want to try to get a little bit of your background and where, your musical influences are. So let me start by this. When did you first start playing?
Well, I first started playing the piano probably when I was about 6 or 7, but I started singing right as soon as I could stand up on an ottoman at family events, and I've been doing it ever since.
Okay.
Ever since.
Great. And so do you only play piano? Do you play any other instruments?
My main instrument is the piano. I'm
Okay.
slowly learning the guitar, and I play the flute, so I'm always trying to learn something new.
Yeah, I can imagine. You're a talented, gifted songwriter,
Thank you.
and that song just showed us that. And I want to know a little bit about your process for writing songs and how you get to that moment of you're happy with something.
Okay. Well, I call it my muse. I don't know how else to explain it other than it just feels like I'm getting tapped on the shoulder, and I've learned not to ignore it. And that's the moment, and I go in and I lock myself up, and she gives me that gift. And I've learned that if I ignore it, she takes it away. She might give me another one some other time,
right.
But then I sit and I obsess over it, and when the tears come, I know it's done.
Yeah. How long does it take you to write a song?
It varies, and sometimes it's instant. Sometimes it'll take me a few weeks to fix it all up. But
It kind of varies.
It varies, yeah.
What about inspirations for songs? Do you have something that is your go-to inspiration, or does it kind of vary as well?
That varies as well. Current events will often inspire me to write something because it really bothers me when things happen in the world. So or my family or life experiences. I think what most artists draw from.
Yeah.
That I draw from all of that.
I can see that in your song. Tell me a little bit about, does anybody compare you to another type of artist? Do they say you remind them of somebody?
Not really.
Yeah.
I get a lot of people that say they have a hard time kind of pinpointing who to compare me to. For me, I think of it as like contemporary singer-songwriters like maybe Sarah McLachlan or Jewel, and Patty Griffin is another one.
Right.
That kind of tell their life stories.
Are those some of the people that influenced you as you were, growing up? Who are those singer-songwriters that you really looked up to?
Well, those were, I would say that Jewel and Sarah McLachlan and Alanis Morissette were the ones as I was learning. But back in the day when I was little, I was listening to Seals and Croft and Carole King and, Carly Simon. Those are my roots. That's where I really fell in love with music when I was little.
Tell me, you have a CD coming out in fall.
Yes.
I'd love to hear about what we can expect to hear on the CD, your whole, process with writing it and recording it, and go into that a little bit for us, what we can expect.
Well, it's coming out this fall, and this CD encompasses a very difficult part of my life. It's not going to be an easy CD to listen to necessarily. Most of the songs were written quite a while ago, and what I wanted to do is I wanted to record them, get it done, close the chapter, get it out there, and it's kind of a way for me to put all of that finally behind me.
Yeah, music is very cathartic, I
yes,
think, for
it is.
a lot of people, and that's interesting.
And it's going to be difficult, some of it, to release out there because it is very telling of some things that have happened in my life. But I figure if it happened to me, it's kind of, as an artist, it's our obligation to write about the things that happen to us and give voice to things that other people can't always get the words out. So that's why I'm feeling okay about putting it out there. Hopefully somebody will get something out of it.
Yeah, and what was the recording process like for you? Did you enjoy it? Did you record it locally? Tell me about that.
I'm loving it. We're recording at Old House Studios. Chris Gargis is engineering it, and John Shaughnessy is producing it. And I've never been in the studio other than to just go in and sing other people's songs.
Okay.
So it's been wonderful to go in, and they've made me so comfortable, and it's been really fun. I love it. I've got 3 more days coming up, and then we'll be done.
That's great. And how many songs are going to be on your CD?
About 13, 14.
Okay. Do you have a release date yet?
No.
Okay. Well, you'll have to keep us posted.
September, October.
Okay, good. So social media is big for musicians, and you need to put yourself out there and have a presence. And you have a website and a Facebook page, and I'd like you to talk a little bit about that. Give us your information where we could see you and what your shows are like.
All right. My website is simplyshannon.net.
Okay.
And there's all kinds of information on there. My whole show schedule is on there. And my Facebook is facebook.com/Shannon Lee Music. Okay. And I keep that very much updated with everything that I do. I do a lot of solo, duo, trio, acoustic shows, and full band shows with the other side of my life and the rock band life. So, and they're all on there.
Yes, I want to get back to that in a minute. So on your Facebook page, you have a cover photo that has this motto that I really thought was interesting, and I want you to tell the viewers what it is and what it means to you as a musician.
I've been using the motto, simple music about this complicated life, for a long time. I do try to keep my music simple. I focus on the lyrics and the melody, and I don't think that things need to be overcomplicated or overproduced for what I do. I just want the message to get across.
Right.
And life is really complicated.
Right.
And so that's where that came from.
Okay.
Just keep it simple.
Yeah. And so have you found that it's easy to connect with your fans through Facebook and
Yeah, you know, people who know me, they know I'm on it most of the time.
Okay, great. Good.
I'm always
Fantastic.
on it, so yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So we are going to take a break for a minute
Okay.
and come back, and we'll be right back with more of Shannon Lee. Please stay tuned. Thank you so much.